What's going on, fire signs? Ooh, let me put my mic on. Almost forgot. Sorry about that, guys. Quick little mishap. But anywho, hi, fire signs. It's your girl Aqua May. This is a general collective message for my fire signs, the Aries, the Leos, and the Sagittarius out there. If you resonate with any of those energies, there's a message in here for you. So, let's get this message going, okay? We're going to see what comes out for you, what you need to know, give you some advice. Take it or leave it. Take what resonates, all of that good stuff, all right? But Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, this is going to be for you, all right? Our angels, our ancestors, our guardians, and our guides are here with us. And we are in alignment with the universe, and God is always and forever with us. So let me actually turn this so you can see me just a little better. Can't see my whole face, but you see something. Ooh, healing. That's what came out here, okay? The healing card. So, working through the healing. I'm actually interested enough burning some candles as I do this reading for you. And she's holding a candle in her hand. I'm burning green candles. So, burning a green candle, burning a white candle, maybe doing some sort of like something routine or like a ritual of some sort at this time is going to be very beneficial for you, my fire signs. Fire with candles is, you burn that energy away. So, but I feel like this is also something of empowerment, not just of a let go. This is something to empower you at this time with this healing energy, with this candle that I'm seeing. So maybe you are burning candles at this time. You should be burning candles at this time. Okay. You have the boundaries. I feel like you're trying to break through something. Okay. The lighting is crazy. Let's try to fix that. Okay. You have the boundaries. So something you're trying to heal from, something you're trying to mend, something you're trying to not recommend, but like get put back together, but better and stronger, right? A boundary may have been broken of some sort, all right? I'm seeing this infinity symbol, but it's like a energy of kind of continuously going through healing, right? Because we've been through a lot that we haven't healed from. So as soon as we heal from one thing, it's about continuously healing through the next thing, right? Making our way through something here. You have life purpose at the bottom, very powerful energy. So you're definitely opening yourself up at this time, my fire signs. That's this very good energy. I love it, right? You're keeping things that aren't meant to be in your circle outside of it, and whatever's meant to be in your circle, you're taking care of it, right? I feel like a lot of nurturing energy, a lot of healing, a lot of I want to say fixing energy, but the fixing energy, hello, Dale, thank you for being here. The fixing energy that I'm seeing is of empowerment. You're fixing a situation, you're putting things back together, you're making things better at this time. This is where your focus is in this current energy, which I love. I love it. Healing and boundaries, you're healing yourself within a certain boundary as well, right? You're doing the best that you can at this time without beating yourself up as well, okay? You understand what you're going through and how it is that you feel during this process. So you're taking time. Give yourself grace at this time. Okay? If you need to sit down, meditate, burn a candle, do that. It's okay. That's what we're here to kind of do. Okay? We're here on this planet to work through our emotions, work through our fears, work through all of that. We're also here to enjoy. We're also here to have fun. We're also here to make the best of every moment. Okay? So for my Leos, my Sagittarius, and my Aries, almost forgot. We have determination, which is very good. The Badger. With the healing, it's like you're continuously battling, not even a battle. I don't want to say battle, but it's like continuously having that fight within you to keep going. Okay, that determination to keep going. Yes. Oh, my son is in here. Let me get another message here. Hold on one second, guys. I'm so sorry. Anywho. All right. We also have anger and we also have resourcefulness. Okay. Don't be upset right now about the things that you don't have. Really do work with the stuff that you do have, because the resourcefulness is about that, right? It's about having whatever it is that you have, but making the most of it. right? Being very determined at this time to not be in a mindset of, oh my God, I don't have enough. Oh my God, I don't have, I can't do this. So, oh my God, things are not working my way. You're working through it nonetheless, no matter what is being thrown at you at this time, my fire signs. I feel that you are very strong, especially with this wasp, right? Be very mindful though with your temper. Not to snap at people, because sometimes you can be going through things and people may not know, right? And this wasp energy can be like somebody entering your territory or entering your space unexpectedly in some way, and it kind of triggering you. So be mindful of that and on how you kind of react to that type of energy, right? You have the resourcefulness card with the raccoon. That's just telling me, like I said, work with what you got. You have a lot right now. It feels like you may not have everything that you need. And that's fine, because more is coming. But if you realize everything that you have in the moment, everything you have right now, if you have a job, even if you don't have a job, you may know people who can help you in some sort of way, right? Even if you don't have like just something that is like your greatest desire, you're fighting to get there. You're working your hardest to get through whatever it takes to get there. And that's what I love right now. And you have independence. So you're definitely in a mind state like, I'm going to get what I want, right? This black cat, cats don't really care about what's going on around them. They kind of are the star of the show without even trying, right? They do what they want. They act how they want. They, do whatever. They don't necessarily think. So I don't know if they think or not, but cats, just the energy, it's like sometimes they're just very reactive in the moment. So I feel like this is very good energy for you to be reactive right now to in the heal, like an active healing, an active working on yourself, working in the moment, like you seeing things happening. You see like, oh my God, I'm having an argument with somebody, or I'm having a disagreement with someone, but I can see how this is already playing out. So let me make my, say the right words. Let me make the right choices at the time, looking at things in the moment, right? Like the whole full scope of something. Yeah. All right. All right. All right. Let's see. Let's use this deck here. All right, fire signs. What we got going on for you? All right. If you're feeling this message already, I just started. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Guys, let's see what the fire signs got going on for them. Ooh. You got action. All of those cards came out like that, and the Eight of Wands is the one that flipped over. So a lot of things are happening right now. A lot of things are shifting. A lot of things are moving. All right, you could be getting some sort of good word that you've been waiting for, right? The movement, though, the momentum is here. Like, you need to stay on the momentum. All right, you have a very good momentum as to whatever it is that you're trying to achieve, but it's like you just got to stay on task. You got to really execute at this time. All right, the execution of something is important. Getting it right in the bullseye, I'm hearing, because even with the boundaries card, it's like you're trying to get right within the boundaries, right? You're trying to get right within the borders of something, right? You don't want to be outside of something. You want to be inside and right in the right place. You have the sacred feminine. Wow, I love this. You have the nurturer of swords, which is the queen of swords. The owl is here, a lot of wisdom, wise choices, with the sacred feminine, which is the empress. Okay, very beautiful energy, a smart thinker, very wise, beyond your years type of energy. Somebody who's been through a lot and is continuously like growing through it, right? Being very wise, learning from every lesson that comes their way with this Queen of Wands. The Eight of Wands and the Queen of Swords, right? Taking everything that comes their way and learning something from it, taking something from it. It kind of, in this energy of endurance, you realize how much you've kind of withstood, like how much you've actually been through. And then you have this lovely wheel of fortune, right? This pentacle is here, it looks like, or this wheel is turning. The hands are in receptive mode, right? The hands are open around this wheel of fortune. So it's like open access to something. Something is very accessible. You have a good target on it, right? Everything that you do to kind of get something, it's like at this time you're going to have a lot of lucky breaks. Like with this Eight of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune, everything that you kind of, well, not everything, but the momentum is going to be there that if you do things at the right moment, at the right time, which is just kind of when you are ready, it's going to land exactly how it needs to, and it's going to work out with this Wheel of Fortune. I really love that energy. Like, is beautiful. Like the luck of the draw falls on your side. You have the high priestess. You don't know what's gonna actually happen, but you're taking some sort of chance here. With the high priestess, you know how to read the room, my fire signs. You know how to kind of understand information in real time. I'm hearing. You know how to understand what's happening in real time, so you know how to kind of navigate things better. You know how to maneuver your way through situations very tactfully, very yeah, look at that. This deck, I want to say this, has for the coins and the cups, I believe, the feminine energy is labeled as the masculine energy. I don't know why, if that was intentional, but this has, see, as a woman on this card, it says the master of coins, right? And then when you think about the coins, right, even though the masculine energy does talk about being the provider, especially when it comes to pentacles and resources and things like that. But the woman, the feminine energy kind of organizes that. She puts it together. She makes it multiply. She makes it, so being the master of the resources available to you in the moment and making the most of it is actually a gift. You know what I mean? Like, I'm seeing, if you ever scroll through your reels or your shorts or whatever, those videos, and they're like, hey, I'm making a quick meal for a family of 5 with $30, right? It's like those type of things, like really being really resourceful and making something grand out of something that started off from so little, right? You know how to execute. Your execution at this time is very, I want to say the word poignant. It's very on point. It's on target. You're on target for something. You have the Magician and you have the Six of Cups. You're definitely on target for something. The Six of Cups here, interesting enough, is giving me something that you have already done, right? It's not necessarily somebody else. I'm seeing that this is energy that is like residual. It's from the background, or something that you've already kind of put that seed into, right? And now it's coming more into fruition. Things are coming. And it's like, because you've already started this, there may have been hiccups, right? There may have been times where you maybe have, done something that wasn't for your best and highest good. Let's say it like that, right? But this is like rectifying that energy, right? Learning the lessons in the moment and moving forward accordingly, right? Being very receptive to kind of like taking action, but then being receptive to what happens once you take that action, and then being able to actually, see like, okay, this is what happens. That's what happens, right? Not just kind of foolishly accepting something either. Like, you're taking action, but you're also analyzing the aftermath. You have the Ace of Swords here, with the dragonfly on this Ace of Swords, right? And all these gems around it. It's so beautiful. I love this card. But that's the truth, right? That is the honesty. That is the open communication to something. I feel like you have already asked for something, right? And then once you ask for it, or if this is what you're doing right now, if you've already asked for it, it's time to now put your emphasis on it. It's time to put your energy on it so that it actually comes to fruition, so that it actually comes to life, right? So it's like you asked the wheel to turn, right? This Wheel of Fortune is here. A long time ago, you may have asked for something to happen. You may have done something to make one thing happen, and it didn't happen right away. You worked your way up to something, and now you've gotten to this phase, and it's like a doorway opens up, right? An access point opens up here because of the lead up, right? Because of the lead up to this point. And I feel like the lead up to this point wasn't necessarily easy. It wasn't an easy road to get to, right? Because I see this energy here with the raccoon, the resourcefulness. She's in a wheelchair. So it wasn't easy to have to be in this way or learn through this manner or kind of endure something in a particular way, but you made it through nonetheless with determination, right? I feel like you felt a little angry enough to push yourself to say, I'm not going to accept this. And this wasp was like, let's go, let's do this, right? It's like the anger is triggering you to be better, actually, right? I like that. All right. Ooh, wow. They told me to take it. So you have the Six of Coins, you have the Ace of Wands, you have the Page of Swords, and you have the Three of Cups. Okay, I like this energy actually. I feel like you're meeting new people. You're starting to exchange, or not even new people necessarily. I feel like you're starting to express yourself more in a different way that opens up energy of exchange. People want to be around you. You want to be around maybe even certain people at this time. You may be meeting new friends or getting back out with your friends in some sort of way. But I feel like you're doing a lot of exploration because she's here in front of this map. So it's a lot of exploration at this time to feel your way through something. So in some sort of way, this does feel like a new phase. Like you may be getting deeper into a group, getting deeper into some sort of type of, like this Three of Cups that gives me like group thinking I'm hearing, but you're getting deeper into something, starting to understand how something works, right? The collective of something works maybe, and you're starting to get more feedback. You're starting to get more how do I say, like more traction. That's the word. Starting to get more traction. You're starting to be more noticeable. You're starting to be, you're starting to find what you want in some sort of way here. Okay, I like that. All right. You're speaking up. And I feel like here too, with the Magician being out here, this as above, so below type of energy, you're really pulling into like the idea of the oneness of something, right? You know that the Magician is the wands, it's the swords, it's the cups, it's the pentacles. It's everything all together working in a form of oneness to make a whole bunch of stuff happen, making a lot happen out of using, again, the resources that you have to command something, to bring it into life. All right, well, what is the advice here? We're going to use this one. What's the advice here for my fire signs, for the Sagittarius, the Aries, and the Leos out there? What is the advice at this time for my fire signs? Number 10, you are awesome. Yes, you are my fire signs. It says, it is time to acknowledge your achievements, big and small, and celebrate them. All right, so if you've definitely figured out something in some sort of way, you've worked your way through some sort of maybe tough situation, or just maybe something you just had to navigate through. Not necessarily a tough situation, but maybe something you just didn't feel like, like, I don't know where this is going. I don't know what's quite happening, but I'm going to make my way through it nonetheless. So keep pushing yourself at this time, okay? Keep pushing. Being assertive, exactly. Keep pushing. Right now is not a time for you to kind of feel like you've done enough, that things are going to come to you just with that much ease. Yes, things will come to you with ease, but you still got to be assertive enough to ensure that you are holding on to something. And maybe that's how you're feeling, all right? It says you are a valuable person. Stand up for yourself in a quiet, loving way. Okay, so be assertive right now as to what you want. Yeah, be assertive toward it. Be determined, right? And use your resources in all points. Like, don't be afraid to use what is available to you, because you know what? Everybody is not using all the resources available to them. So when you do, you win. That's what happens. So you have animals and rebuild your life. I like these two energies together because I'm thinking about animals who just, they built a home wherever they are. And if that home gets destroyed, they don't sit there and necessarily they may try to do whatever they have to do to get over that moment. But it's like, I'm going to the next point to make my new home, right? It's not dwelling on one thing and staying in one area. As soon as you take that action, be ready for the changes that also come with it, because you have rebuild your life here. Okay, so it says leaving behind relationships can be devastating, but attracting the love that you deserve, right? But because that's what you're doing. You're attracting love in whatever form that means to you. Because things are changing. Definitely things are changing. This is why you got to be determined. This is why you got to go. That wheel of fortune is here. Things are turning. The tide is turning. You have the Six of Wands here, so you're definitely winning, especially with you are awesome, my fire signs. Okay, the Six of Wands is like the best card you can get with that energy. You are awesome. All right, being assertive with not being timid at this time for what you like, right? Not being afraid to kind of just truly be you and say, this is what who I am. This is what I discovered about myself. And hey, this is how I'm presenting myself today. This is how I'm doing something today. Naturally be curious. Naturally be creative at this time. Like be assertive with everything. That Page of Cups can be someone who's like has an idea in their head, but they don't necessarily live it out. Right? So being assertive about the ideas, the fantasies you may have, or the desires you may have, and really truly living them out at this time through healthy means. Okay, you have the Four of Pentacles and you have the Knight of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles with the animal energy is giving me somebody who is very comfortable in a certain part of their life and they don't want to change that. But it's like, okay, I have this, I want it, and how do I take this along? How do I take this with me along my journey, right? How do I keep it with me? How do I sustain it? How do I, ensure its longevity with the animal card, okay? With the animal energy. But rebuilding your life with the Knight of Pentacles is a continuous thing. So rebuilding doesn't necessarily mean like something has disastrously falling apart, but it could just be truly working towards your dreams and desires. Right? If it's not what you want if it's not truly what you want, you need to do a little bit more. You got to dig in a little bit deeper. You got to invest more time. You got to, find the right placement or whatever it may be. Rebuilding your life to what you want is a continuous process, right? It's not like sometimes we can get what we want. We can even have the right house set up. We can have it in the place we want it to. But now that we're there, what else can we do? Who are we going to meet in our environment? How are we going to make money in our environment? How are we going to, so it's like rebuilding upon also what you kind of have already established that's working. What's not working, you let go of. But what is working, you build upon that. Okay? So I love it. I love it. I love it. They want me to get a few of these cards here. And I shall do that. So this is from my fire signs. What do we have today? We have sorry and self-care. So you may be realizing how you've neglected yourself in some way, or you've neglected certain parts of yourself, and it's time to get back into self-care, right? You may be in some sort of pain at this time, right? Trying to recover in some sort of way. Somebody else could have made you feel neglected, and you're worrying about yourself. With that self-care energy, it's like you're not worrying about the sorry necessarily. You're just trying to fix what you have going on, right? You need some sort of break or pause at this time to help you reconfigure yourself or redirect yourself. You have this energy twice here, my fire signs, of anger. Okay, you have the Wasp with angry, and then you have the card angry. Anger and angry. Okay, so working on that, getting peace in your life, self-care. That anger is telling you that there's something that needs attention. All right, so say sorry to yourself if you neglected yourself in some sort of way. You have a new home. I'm hearing a new fit. You have changes, number 5, right? Stolen. I'm hearing stolen time, stolen energy, stolen thoughts and ideas. But there's abundance here. Is there 2 cards or no? And you have abundance here, 888. So your abundance is coming. It is already here. It has arrived. Something that you felt like you've, again, neglected, or something's been robbed of you in some sort of way. There's a change coming. All right. You are protected at this time. All right. Love it. 444. You have 888 and 444. You have Gemini, and you have the throat chakra, which is definitely Gemini energy. So some sort of communication is coming in. Somebody's coming to apologize, maybe. Somebody is coming in to give you some sort of idea to help you do something, or they want to tell you about some sort of business proposal. All right. It says release and lower self. So release your lower self at this time. Let it go. Don't hold on to the negative stuff. Don't hold on to the stuff that didn't work. Don't hold on to the stuff that other people did to you. Don't hold on to it. It's time to release, right? It's time to let go. Let me get like 3 more cards here from my fire signs. We have peace, zen, and calm. And with anger being out here twice, I definitely think you need some peace, zen, and calm in your life. That'll help you see more clearly and configure things better. But it says student, secret, and offerings and giving. So I don't know. It could be somebody here who wants to kind of learn from you or something like that, or somebody who is learning from you. There is some sort of secret here. You're keeping something under wraps because it keeps you calm, right? It keeps you at peace. You don't want everybody to kind of know about it because you don't want them to interfere, and that's fine. Don't let them. So my fire signs, this is it. It says blast off at the bottom. So blast off, my fire signs. Let's go. Let's do this, right? You are awesome. You are half healed and you're still healing. But guess what? You ain't done yet. You ain't done. All right. So my deck is just all over. My God. Fire signs, I'll see you later. I'll talk to you. I love you. Be back. Anyway, I'll be back for more. My whole deck just fell. Talk to you later. Bye.